Soy Whiskey let's talk Texas whiskey. Let's talk Still Austin Straight Rye. For those who are familiar with Still Austin, they know that we release a DRS series, or Distillery Reserve series of whiskeys that are typically put out at least once every 2 to 3 months, definitely once a quarter. And for the first quarter of the 2025 season, we have seen the drop of this. So it is a 5-barrel blend, straight rye whiskey, 57%, whereas the usual rye whiskey that Still also works with and releases is 100% rye. At 106 proof, this is a perfect example of how Texas whiskey can still do things very Kentucky style without being concerned of generational knowledge or practice or distillation styles. The story behind this is a typical story of, hey, we had some grain left over, let's put it into a mash bill, run it through the column, and see what happens. A story a little less sexy for the public, but still important and still personifies the philosophy of Still Austin. As a more traditional rye mash bill, 57% Brasetto rye, 33% white corn, and 10% malted barley. It feels Kentucky-ish, but still with Texas barrel warmth. Light notes of caramel, salted chocolate, citrus green tea, still some of that Texas boldness on the palate, mint chocolate leaning towards the back, nice creaminess that feels almost even honey-like viscosity, sweet finish that doesn't feel necessarily typical to what a traditional rye mash bill feels like. A lot more dense, a lot more bold, leather, a little bit of toasted honey grain, not so traditional flavors from a very traditional rye mash bill. Appreciate y'all showing up. Salud.